Friends, our CD lab experiment number 3 superposition theorem. Aim to verify superposition theorem. This is apparatus required table. This is practical circuits. In the superposition theorem we have a V1 and a V2. Two sources are available, so we have to verify V1 equal to 0, then V2 get the output, then again V2 equal to 0, then get V1 result. Likewise we have to verify. So based upon the circuit we have to design the apparatus. Okay, so this is the normal V1 source are available, V2 source are available. Okay, we have to calculate it. After that, circuit with V1 only, V2 put 0, we get the result V1. After that we go for circuit with V2, we have to V1 0, then V2 result. This is the tabulation. Okay, here V1 V2 both applied result. Here V2 equal to 0 volt result, here V1 equal to 0 volt result. After that I1 and I2 we have to add it, so finally we get the result is this. So we have to compare it for the both applied sources, and after that is 0 we get the result. Okay, so this is the procedure. So now we move on to the experiment of operation. Now I have to move for the circuit connection. So this is the circuit connection. So see here R1 1 kilo ohm, R2 1 kilo ohm, R3 2.7 kilo ohm, then 2 RPS are available, V1 and V2, then only one ammeter. Here RPS 1, here RPS 2, then ammeter. Okay, now we have to go for the circuit connection. First of all, I have to take the 1 kilo ohm, right? Brown, black and red. Okay, right? I have to put it here, right? See the circuit, that is R1 equal to 1 kilo ohm now. So R1 equal to 1 kilo ohm. So we have to connect it. R1 equal to 1 kilo ohm. I have to place it here, right? R1 equal to 1 kilo ohm. Then see the circuit. So we have to connect the R2, right? See this. Here also the R2 is the 1 kilo ohm. I have placed it here. For the connection wise I have to insert it, right? Here the R2, right? Now here having intersection point of R3, right? Intersection point is R3. So R3 I have to put 2.7, red, violet, then again red. So this is the intersection point. So I have to place it here, 2.7, right? This is the resistor placing procedure. Very clear, right? Now we move on to the first V1 RPS. This is the V1 first one, positive. So I have to insert it R1 first end, this end. So I have to insert it here. Okay, so R1 first plus on the R1 end. Okay, then we go for the R1 first end is finished. Then we move on to the first RPS negative position. I have to place it here, ground position. Okay, R1 negative. So this side finished, right? Now we move on to the second one. So ammeter is available. Okay, so this is ammeter positive and the negative. So here ammeter positive, this is R3 end ammeter positive. So I have to place it here, right? Ammeter positive 2.7 kilo ohm. Then ammeter negative, I have to put the ground line, right? See, ammeter negative is a ground line, so I have to place it here. So another one last connection, we have second RPS only. So this is the second RPS. I have to put the positive. I have to put the positive line, R2 second end. R2 second end, RPS positive, right? I have to put it here, right? This is R2 positive. Then R2 negative, the same ground line, right? right? That's all about the connection. Are you clear that? Right. Okay, now I switch on the RPS. Okay, first value I have to put, first RPS I have to put 5 volt, and the second RPS I have to put 10 volt. Okay, so see here, this is the nearby 5, here I have to put 10 volt. Okay, see the result, nearby 3. Okay, so near it is the, so I have to adjust the value here 3, so near 3.3 something, right? Okay, right, we have to note it down, right? This is the 3.3. okay, first result is the 3.3 theoretical value, 3.3 or in the 3.4. okay, so I have to put 3.3 theoretical value. Now I move on to the second condition, circuit with the V1 only, right? See here, circuit with the V1. So here see the circuit connection, here V1 is enabled, V2 is 0, right? We have to remove it, that's all. So this is the second RPS, this is the first RPS, right? I have to remove the, because V2 equal to 0, we have to calculate only for the V1 only, right? So I have to remove it, V2 positive and V2 negative, right? But see the connection, right? Positive and the negative connections are there, RPS. This is first step finished. Then 1 kilo ohm, place it here, already available 1 kilo ohm. This 1 kilo ohm, this is 1 kilo ohm, no? So this 1 kilo ohm also available. Then R3 connection available, ammeter positive and negative. So only one change, R2 is connected, the R2 one end is connected to the negative end of, right, ammeter negative. So I have to take one wire. So this is R2 second end, I have to connect it to the negative point, ground line, right? So now I have to switch on the RPS for the V1, because already V2 removed, so I have to put the 5 volt only, right? So nearby 5 volt, I have to get the, right, I have to adjust that is 1.2 something, right? So this is the result. So this is 1.2. okay, see here table, so I have to put the 1.2. the same procedure we have to follow V2. Here see the circuit, V1 equal to 0 and V2 equal to enabled condition, same procedure we have to follow, right? We have to remove the V1 RPS. So we have to remove the V1 RPS, we have to insert the V2, right? So see the V2 RPS is connected positive to the R2 end. V2 is the R2 end, negative line is the ground line, the same in the ground line, right? So it is the negative line, positive line is connected to the R2 end and the negative line is connected to the R2 negative. Okay, this right, see positive is connected to the R2 one end and this is the negative line of RPS. So this is connected to the ammeter negative. Okay, then this is the ammeter positive, R3 one end, right? Okay, so this is R3 positive, that is a positive ammeter is connected to here. Then this connection is finished. Then we go for R1 is connected to the ammeter negative. So the same procedure, I have to take R1, I have inserted another one here, then it is connected to the negative line. So this is the connection. Here V1 is removed, right? Now I have to switch on the RPS V2. So see the result nearby. So I have to put a 10 volt, then having the value, so I have to adjust the value. So we get 2.2 or 2.3, Okay, so nearby we have the practical value, so exactly 2, right? So after that, after getting the result, we do the calculation. See the I1 practical value 1.2 and the I2 practical value 2. If we add the 1.2 and 2, we get the 3.2. So theoretical part I1 1.3 something, I2, so we get the 3. So totally superposition theorem satisfied. Thank you, students.